Today's program furnished by funding from Bill's Bake Shop, where smiles are everywhere.
If you're craving hot dogs and more, and you're in the area, then look no farther than Coney Island, downtown Newcastle on Kennedy Square.
When you have legal issues, Paula Chalella, Attorney at Law, 113 North Mercer Street, Newcastle.
Entrusting your loved one to a funeral director is a very personal and emotional decision. The funeral director you choose must understand the importance of the decision you have made. When you call the William and Roger DeCarbo Funeral Home, I recognize what a privilege it is to be chosen at your time of need. We will provide you and your family with the best service possible, with sincerity and compassion.
The William and Roger DeCarbo Funeral Home, family owned and operated since 1941.
Broadcasting from the greatest castle in the world, in the county of Lawrence, Nctv45. Nctv45 Newcastle, The Train.
Hello, Newcastle, and a very pleasant welcome as, I don't know, like a minor earthquake here at the news desk, and things just all over the place. It's good to see you on this rainy Thursday, the 29th of October, slipping off towards Halloween, slipping off towards November, and folks not really having a clue or concerned about what's going on. And there is just a whole bunch confronting us as Americans today. We have the COVID situation. We have a presidential election. We have a brewing conspiracy brought out by the New York Post, and now the thing, so to speak, has legs, because there is plenty of evidence to show what was going on. And it isn't a smear, it isn't. I'm questioning a lot of things. I give you another example, and relating back to COVID. The countries in Europe that they did such a great job, and they were really on the ball, and they're getting the same rebound as us. Really? They're getting the same rebound as us. So it goes to show you that the Swedish model, where they left everything open, was, I guess, a good guess. And those responsible still being the Chinese for at least not informing everybody. And there may be more. I'm sure there is. Those type of actions need to be addressed. We're going to talk about some of that. And, you know, here's what's really making it difficult. We have now moved through the fall. We took this in March. We shut down the spring. We shut down the summer, where fewer people get sick. And we shut down the fall. And now we are meandering into this winter, and, you know, there's a lot of people with questions, and rightfully so. Stop and think about that a second. Outside, you've got rain, and I'm going to try to, and it will not let me make that a little bit bigger. So I'll tell you it's raining 47, and I'll read it over here. It is, listen, it is miserable today. You're getting in and out of the car. You're getting wet. It is just one of those miserable. 97% humidity, winds from the northeast at 6. 29.83 is a barometric pressure to dew point 46, visibility 4 miles, wind chill 44. %90 chance of rain today, and it'll drop to 60 tonight. This rain coming from Zeta, the hurricane that was in the Gulf. With that, let's go to the PennDOT cameras, and, you know, if there's a reason to put it up, I always make sure that you see it. But unless you want to look at some rainy, goofy type pictures, not an issue. Let's go to those folks heading down 79 first of all. And if you're at the 422 interchange and traffic, it's heavy, it's dark, it's rainy, it's wet, please be careful. 422 busy, north and south 79 busy. It is a mess. As you take a gander at 376, let's work our way from the I-376 interchange. Traffic, moderate to heavy, rain. Turnpike. This is looking west, busy, moderate to heavy. State Route 224, up in Union. It looks like a one big line of lights heading west. So those folks with up there, the restaurants being kind of busy. And last check, 168, moderate to heavy at 168, and the same at Martha Street. As we go to the great Northwest and we look at Interstate 80, I'm going to tell you, best lit, but rain, heavy rain, traffic heavy going west. A lot of truck traffic on the western side, heading east moderate, and you're getting a lot of traffic on 376. As you took a look at I-80 and 79, same, that's just up from the 422 79 interchange. So take your time and definitely be safe. Missing endangered person. The Upper Gwinnett Police Department in Montgomery County is searching for Helen Fiorello, a 77-year-old white female described as 5 foot 10 inches, 160 pounds, brown hair, green eyes, wearing unknown clothing description. She was operating a 2019 white Hyundai Tucson, 4-door hatchback, bearing PA registration LCA 5333. Last seen in the 900 block of Independence Drive, Lansdale, PA on the 28th. Police believe she may be at special risk or harm. If you see anyone with this, call 911 or the Upper Gwinnett Police Department, 215-699-5861. Also, attention travelers, today at 6:40 there was a crash on southbound, US 1 southbound at exit Neshiminy. All lanes are closed. And remember, toll by plate, that going on at the turnpike. So that gives you a rundown there. And boy, after that rundown, time for a little water. Now let's get to the root of this. They are announcing on TV daily an increase in COVID cases. They are not announcing an increase in deaths. Yesterday, 2,228 tested positive, and in that number, probable cases, 647. Now, what the hell, excuse me, is a probable case? The probable starting pitchers tomorrow are you saying maybe they get sick and then you put it in a total? We've already talked that over in Europe, they were thought they had the gold standard. And their cases are rising just as fast or faster than ours. Vaccine is coming. major newscasts that I've seen are saying that the vaccine could be ready as soon as the beginning part of December and in November. AstraZeneca was one of the companies. With that, and that's a major problem as it is. And it's amazing to me as I lay this out. Restaurant enforcement, the 19th through the 25th. They talk about mitigation. They performed 653, 46 of which were complaint-driven, 15 COVID-specific complaints. We're getting into a bad area where we start making CDC override the Constitution of the United States. It's a bad thing. Let's keep something in mind, because I want you to be an informed voter. Legislative branch writes the laws. The executive branch signs off and enforces them. The judicial branch determines if it's unconstitutional, either in the state or the federal government. The Constitution is the basis for our laws. Freedom of speech, right for people to gather, these are important. When those are abridged, cut short, the ability for communism, socialism, and the end of democracy is at hand. Now, if this isn't a joke, I don't know what is. Let's head over and I'm trying to make an idea of what order to really do this in, since there seems to be an issue with Comrade Wolf. He goes on and he proclaims a disaster emergency after days of unrest in Philadelphia. The shooting of Walter Wallace Jr. by two members of the Philadelphia Police Department. Now, there has been no due process here. They go right on to assume that there is social injustice. And we don't even know what has gone on. It seems to be across the country a lack of respect for police officers. When a police officer is sitting in his car, black, white, and he gets assassinated, that's a lack of respect. How would it be working for you if there were no police at all? Totally crazy. How does that tie in to the election? Well, very, very simply. Pennsylvania officials discuss election security with U.S. attorneys and FBI agents. Now let's think about this. Are these the same FBI agents that have Hunter Biden's computer? Are these the same agents that have the cell phones? Should there not be a total coming forth by the major news networks to determine what's going on? Do you really want to sell out to the Chinese? For those of you that don't know what I'm talking about, Hunter Biden allegedly involved in a deal that laundered money to him and his family. And the major news media isn't talking about it. And social media is trying to avoid it. Fox and this station are keeping you informed. So you can be an informed voter. People already know. Just go to Nctv45.com when they don't see it on the social media, because they already know. We learned that a long time ago. See, after 8 years, when an election comes up and they try to do all this stuff, we figured it out. We just put it on our .com and then you can watch it. Listen, folks. With the shutting down of everything you enjoyed, let's start from now. The Veterans Day Parade, the Christmas Parade, going out for the holidays. As we continue from last year, basketball games, baseball games, spring festivals, summer festivals, and the latest, football. It's time you're informed and you vote with an informed conscience. And you know what? You can't have somebody suppressing the stories and the facts. You can't have somebody saying, well, we'll censor this. Freedom of the press, very important, folks. Newswatch, breezing on. Pencil liquor. How about Pennsylvania Liquor Control Board waives $27.7 million in 2021 licensing for businesses impacted by COVID. You gotta get the people in the businesses. Just waiving the license fee isn't going to be enough. Waiving the license fee and having them stay open at 25 or 50% just isn't going to do it. Now it's time for a little humor out of Philadelphia, because these guys are, you can always count on them for a little humor. We are getting drenched with water. There's a 90% chance. Matter of fact, and I don't really, but it's been kind of raining, kind of wet all week. Yeah, we're going to take a look. The DEP adds one more county to the drought watch. They're saying in our area, Butler and Fayette, but Allegheny to the south and Venango to the north of Butler are not in the drought watch. Really blows my mind. McKean, Potter, and Clinton, they're in a drought warning. Folks, after Zeta gets done with us by Friday morning, we're okay. The grass is green and growing, and the Pennsylvania Gaming Commission, and they're going to levy fines. For free slot playing violations at 2 casinos. They levied fines at Mount Any, and I think I was supposed to be Airy, Mount Airy, and they did one at Rivers Casino, Philadelphia, for violations of this slot machine thing. Seems they were trying to get somebody in. Some people in there, because I don't think people are doing much of anything. I think the fact that if you go to most Pennsylvanians and most Americans, they're totally disgusted. They've seen it all. going to take a little break here. And when we get back, we have some stuff for PA hunters, some good things going on in Hermitage. Let's head off to sports. And here's what's really wild. There's some NFL and some games on tonight, college. But this is the time of year where there's all these games, except now. Nothing. Let's see what's going on tonight with the Cedar Sports Corner. And we'll take and be right back.
The Cedars Restaurant in Newcastle wants you to indulge in the food from their pleasing menu. The Cedars features Mediterranean, pub food, Middle Eastern cuisine, and so much more. They're open every day, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Call the Cedars on the east side at 827 Addis Street, Newcastle. 724-658-9543. That's 724-658-9543.
Hello and welcome to the Cedar Sports Corner. Well, tonight in the NFL, Atlanta travels to Carolina. 8:20 start on Fox and NFL Network as the Falcons take on the Panthers. NBA still not ready to start their preseason, and neither is people in the hockey world, and baseball ending as a 4-2 win by the Dodgers in the series. Last game 3-1, Dodgers beat Tampa Bay. And over in college football, your Thursday night looking like this: South Alabama at Georgia Southern, Colorado State at Fresno State. So get out, go to Cedars, get some great food, and enjoy the games. And we're going to be back after this time.
This program furnished by Sporting Goods, 23 East Washington Street, Newcastle. Call 724-658-2535.
This program sponsored by Penn Ohio Bottled Water Company. Brian Ches, owner. Call 724-498-4760. Brian would be glad to visit.
Hi friends, I'm Gary West, and whether you find Augustine's Pizza at your local grocery store, the folks at Augustine's Pizza hope that their pizza is always your first choice for any and all occasions.
Allie's Upper Crust at 1700 Highland Avenue has a full menu: pizza, roll-ups, salad, soup, sandwiches, strombolis, dinners. They are just great for dine-in or take-out. Don't forget to give them a call at 724-652
7553. It's Allie's Upper Crust.
We're back, 47 degrees in Newcastle, and we dropped a degree. That usually happens on this show. It's amazing. We start off and we drop a degree all the time. The Department of Agriculture, and we're coming up on hunting season right now, offers advice to PA hunters processing to protect against chronic wasting disease. The hunt is underway in Pennsylvania. The Department of Agriculture released its recommended best management protecting practices to help protect against their families against the chronic wasting disease. As fall washes over the Commonwealth, and that's an interesting choice of words, Pennsylvania's more than 850 licensed hunters moved to the woods. Here are the suggestions. Do not shoot or eat meat from wild deer or elk that look sick or are acting strangely. Report sightings of sick, abnormal acting deer to the PA game. If you are hunting in or near a disease management area, place your deer's head in the PA Games collection container to submit it for CWD testing. It is recommended that processors take care through cleaning equipment when they process deer, and when field dressing or processing a deer, wear latex gloves, minimize how much you handle the organs, and do not use household, can't see what they said, or other kitchen utensils. Double bag high-risk parts, and that's their suggestion for hunters. So enjoy the hunt, as I've talked to some people that are doing that. We've always had, and I don't want to say always, but CNG, natural gas filling station, we've had one in Newcastle now for some time. Well, PennDOT announces the operating of a Hermitage CNG transit funding station. And I don't know how many people have gas-driven vehicles. But now, this is in Butler, Newcastle, of course. We told you about it. They have it in central Pennsylvania, Gettysburg, Fayette area, Lebanon. I want to say that there's one in Cranberry, but I haven't seen them make mention of it yet, and maybe that Beaver also has one. So that becoming popular, I wonder how that's going to wash with fracking. Did anybody ask Biden that question? Fracking, in case you don't know, fracking gives off natural gas. They figured that they could use the natural gas and the oil, fossil fuels. But Harris and Biden said no fracking. So maybe they're doing the chubby checker. Let's twist again like we did last summer. Now, news from the West Wing. Border wall getting results. This is in the Washington Examiner. Trump administration to decision to fund projects along the 2000 dividing line between Mexico and the United States. The reports are the border wall is getting results. After years of labor, it's cutting down on a lot of those illegal actions. We'll just leave it there. The Wall Street Journal, Philadelphia this week, rioters threw stones and bricks and at some 30 officers. Oh, geez. But let's rush to judgment. Maybe the officers shouldn't have been where the riots were. Really? Midland Reporter, Telegram. Under Trump's leadership, America has achieved energy independence. I don't know, but that sounds good to me because I'm paying $2 a gallon for gas. If you recall, it was up around 4, almost close to 5. Under Biden and Obama. National Review. How does the American economy compare to our country under Obama? The sluggish first 5 months of Obama's recovery had led to the slowest recovery in U.S. history. Douglas Carr writes, the Trump's first 5 months is the fastest recovery in American history. See why it's important to be an informed voter. There are a lot of bigger journalistic outfits than this. We're happy to give you Lawrence County news, but with those folks shutting everything down. Not a good sign. You've got to make as much progress as you can. Continuing on what's coming out of Washington, Donald Trump fought the establishment and won in challenging both the Republicans and Democrat Party establishment. It says these families don't see themselves as Democrat or Republicans. They see themselves as Americans, and they want change. They're tired of career politicians. Instead of helping, Democrats spent 4 years trying to obstruct. The left has misled the American people by putting fake news out there. He replaced NAFTA with something that works for Americans. He ended the Obama-era war on energy. He stood up to big pharmacies. He slashed income inequality. He paused immigration to ensure that it was fair, fixed the justice system, rebuilt the military, held the VA accountable, used bold diplomacy to get peace in the Middle East, protected Medicare. He made single largest payment investment in the country. He defended American patriotism and grew the strongest economy. And today, America reopens. America is better off than the folks that decided to close everything up. That's the bottom line. Now, we've been sent a story on human trafficking, and I am not ready to reply on it because the facts are still sketchy and it wasn't written. If we don't get a right in complete sentences, I don't touch it. I believe in that old premise, innocent until proven guilty. Just a little thing with me that I think is very, very important, and you should too. Now, weather time. Oh boy. 46 degrees. We lost a degree. 97% humidity, winds from the northeast at 6, barometric pressure 29.83, 2.46, visibility 4 miles, wind chill 44. Let's look at radar. Does Cleveland radar paint a real good picture for you? I love it. It's the whole state of Ohio that has rain in it. That's why you're going to get rain. And here's Pittsburgh radar. They show rain all the way to the middle of the state. It's going to be wet, folks. Let's go to Lawrence County 45 weather, find out how wet, and we'll be back.
My name is Brittany. I have suffered with depression for 15 years.
My name is Sam, and I've been experiencing depression for over 12 years. This is the first place I will always recommend for somebody to come if they're suffering from depression or anxiety or any kind of problem like that.
Easy Clean Car and Van Wash, where your clean wash is our goal.
Run it again at Lindy's Lunch. Run it again with hot dogs, fries, burgers, and much more. For the 2-point conversion, try those daily specials. Run right in and you won't need a card to score at Lindy's Lunch. For the game, just right for lunch, or anytime. It's Lindy's Lunch. 2402 Wilmington Road, Newcastle.
BSP Big Shot Bob's are the wings for me. 50 flavors, make it right, you see. BSB has sandwiches you have to try. Stop in and you'll know why. Every day of the week you see. Call or stop in to BSB. Big Shot Bob's will be your favorite place, just like me.
Well, hello and welcome to Lawrence County 45 weather. And after last night's rainy low of 43, how's your Thursday looking? Local radar, rain. I wish I could be more pleasant saying this, and there you see the rain headed our way, the hurricane with the well-defined eye in the Gulf. You're getting rain, folks. Here you go. Let's cut to the chase and let's do this. Rain 43 last night. And your Thursday, 90% chance of showers, high of 50. Rain continues Thursday night, cloudy 36, 70% chance of showers. Showers start to fade away by 8 a.m. Friday, partly sunny, 46. Chance of rain goes down to 30%, and then Friday night, partly cloudy, low of 28 for those senior nights out there. Your Saturday, happy Halloween, sunny, 51. Saturday night, partly cloudy, 38. Your Sunday, partly sunny, 53. 30% chance of rain. Sunday night, mostly cloudy, 30. 30% chance of rain. Your Monday's sun, 46. And Tuesday, or Monday night, partly cloudy, 32. Cuddle alert there. And then Tuesday, sunshine and 53. So, you're going to get wet. And, it's going to get a lot wetter today. Now, this was Lawrence County 45 weather. We're going to take this break, hear from these great folks, and we'll be right back.
Boo! Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, except the first Saturday in October, it's a haunted car wash consisting of a $12 ultimate wash, candy, a haunted show. Shows consist of many aeronomic decorations, haunters, and a 5-minute movie right before you go into the car wash. So the cost, $20. Don't get out of your car for a spooky good time.
Shake your body, baby, do that conga. No, you can't control yourself any longer.
Hello, friends, and it's Los Amigos. Let me tell you what, great food. Whether you get the chimichangas, enchiladas, tacos, whatever you get, you're going to love them. The nice, friendly atmosphere. Stop by. Tell them Nctv45 sent you. It's Los Amigos sponsoring this program. Elham's for one great dining experience. Today's programming is brought to you by Nctv45 and NC Radio 450, Newcastle's community television station.
This program sponsored by Lombardo's Apothecary, located at 1230 South Mill Street on the south side of Newcastle.
At our law firm, we see you. Come see us at lgkg.com.
Special thanks going out to Town Mall Pizza for sponsorship of this program, located in the Cascade Galleria, Newcastle.
There's more than meets the eye. You gotta give them a Newcastle a try. The right small town for living. Look around.
Well, welcome back, and that's going to do it for Newswatch Morning. Be safe out there. Understand that it's wet, the leaves are down, it makes for slippery situations. Just take it easy, be safe. Sunshine coming as we get to Saturday and later on in Friday, so that'll be important. If you're heading out to the high school football games this weekend, we should start to correct ourselves on Friday and Saturday be a little bit warmer, so we'll keep you posted. Now, as I say each and every day, make sure that you tell a friend and have a friend tell a friend about Nctv45. They'll be glad you did. And when they say, "Oh, I don't watch a lot of TV," you tell them that Nctv45 is available anytime on your time. Yes, a train that runs on your schedule. That's Nctv45. Keep in mind, we have community happenings out there for you that are smattered and going through here and there. They're having a gun show, I just found out, up in Greenville this week. And but it's really hard because a lot of these activities are not taking place because of the pandemic or the pandemic scare or people being a little leery of the whole situation. So know that, understand, and very important as you go through your day, remember Nctv45, always committed to excellence, and make sure that you get that second cup of coffee and have a super day in what I call the greatest castle in the world, in the county of Lawrence. Have a great day, everybody. There's Mass for you today at 9 o'clock. Remember, we also got Cook in the Castle. We had Holy Spirit Parish Magazine. We have a lot of things on tap, a lot of community programming, even through this pandemic that has disturbed us all. Make sure you have a great day, and we'll see you again real soon.